little bit about myself. I'm Athenian. I grew up here in Athens, Clark County. Went to elementary school at Chase Street Elementary School. I went to Clark Middle School, and I graduated from Clark Central High School as one of the top basketball players in the state of Georgia, and I was recruited to play for the University of Syracuse. So when I came back home, I realized I grew up in public housing in Rock Springs and Broad Acres. And when I came back home, I realized that those community centers was shut down. And the kids was pushed out to the streets, and they got involved with gangs and gun violence and drugs and alcohol. So I wanted to make a difference in my community. I wanted to make a change. I heard the superintendent, Dr. Hooker, says that they were building prison system based on our third grade reading levels. And when he said that, a light just came on inside of me, and I said, what can I do? I got to be able to do something to help these kids, to change the narrative of how these kids learn and how they're being taught. This is my calling. God has called me to these kids. I'm a deacon over at Ebenezer Baptist Church West, so I put God first in everything that I do. And I run a program. I'm the executive director of Community and Youth Development Organization. It's an organization where we the ABCs of that organization was that we assess programs, we build capacity, and we create programs with non-existent. And we created a program through the Clark County School District as a youth athletic program, third grade all the way through sixth grade. We created that program just to get the kids to come in, and the program is bigger than basketball. They have these 12 principles of character development that they have to learn, like life skills, social skills, conflict resolution, leadership, honesty, integrity, just to name a few of them. And we had one of our board members, Wesley Middlebrooks, he printed up like 2,000 of these book bag tags with the 12 principles on the back of them. So all of the kids that's involved in our program, we have like 8 out of 14 elementary schools, we have 8 elementary schools involved, which is girls and boys and cheerleaders. We have pictures, we have, the community engagement and the parent engagement is awesome on Saturdays. There's about 300 or 400 parents comes up every weekend to see the kids. So as I was doing this program, this season would be the 4th season with this program. And at the last season, I was approached by the board member of the Athens Rhetoric Program and asked me, could I be the director of the Athens Rhetoric Program, because we serve in our athletic program 400 students in the Clark County School District. And we all know that every school in Clark County School District is failing, performing low proficiency rate in math and reading. So we have tutors from the University of Georgia. We have a center over at the 14 Marion Moore Center that the University of Georgia students come over and tutor these kids from 3:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday. And hopefully we'll be able to improve their proficiency rate, and they can be able to read and math, and do reading and math. So that is my calling and what I really, really enjoy doing. And recently, I was approached by one of the staff members for the Athens Clark County Leisure Services because they felt that I would be a good fit to be the director of the Athens Clark County Leisure Services program, because John Kilpatrick, he resigned. So we have the intern that's doing the work now. Because I'm from this community, I think that it would be a blessing, it would be a preventative measure with my ideas that I have to help the kids with drugs and alcohol, gang and gun violence, and give them something to do year round. So I was approached by one of the commissioners. He said, Ernest, I really think that you could, this is what God has wanted you to be. I really want you to be in this position. He said, so for my benefit, he said, well, just get 300 signatures of community endorsement. And we'll do the rest. We'll get your interview, and I got everything ready to go. So today I have the community endorsement list. Ms. Jones have it. And then I have another form here if anyone wants to, it's a donation package. If anyone wanted to donate to the organization, our basketball league starts up in December. I think we may be about $3,000 or $2,500 short of uniforms because we added other schools in it. So we got 15 students from 15 girls, 15 boys, and 15 cheerleaders. So that's 45 students from each school. So I appreciate the opportunity for Mr. Gardner to allow me to speak. He has really been supportive, along with Mr. Steve Middlebrooks, and has been really supportive of what we're doing. And I believe that with minds like the minds that we have in this room, amen, that we can be strategically to be able to help save our kids. And I really believe that. That is my goal, that is my vision, that is my calling. And with you guys' help, anything is possible. We can make anything happen. With love, peace, happiness, and just create that environment. Any questions or any concerns?
Can you tell them how much money you get from Athens Clarke County?
How much money I get from Athens Clarke County? Zero. Zero.
How long have you not gotten money from Athens Clarke County?
I haven't got any funding from Athens Clarke County. I think it was $7 million for youth development that came in through the Harbor funding, and we got none of that. And we continue to do the work. I try not to get discouraged about anything. Once I pray about it and I let God do His work. But if I keep pushing this vision will it'll come to reality. So if I ask, yes, ma'am.
Why didn't you get any of the funding?
I guess the funding that they gave was to organizations that's already have been existing. Because my program, this will be the fourth season. My program existed in 5 years, but this will be the fourth year with the athletic program. So I guess they figured to give the money to like the Boys and Girls Club or other organizations that already existed, which continue to do the same thing over and over and over. That's like, and get the same results. To me, that's insanity. That's the definition of insanity. So hopefully things will change. When you got powerful voices, because I believe that the power is in the people. When you got powerful voices and people that are standing up and saying, we want to create a culture of doing the thing the right way, and speaking up for that, then I think that will change significantly. Yes, sir. Absolutely. I'm glad that you said that, because we do measure the kids, and I've talked to Gordon about this. We have a measurement. We do a survey with the parents, the students, the teachers, and the principal of each school. And the data that we collect, it shows that since this kid has been involved in our program, his attendance has went up. His participation in class is better. His relationship with his parents is better. And we also wanted to pilot. I was in the position to pilot a program over at Gaines Elementary School, which is the PIP program, is Parent to Initiative program. So we wanted to include the parents as well and get the data from the parents to show that this program really is working. So we have that data, and we've shown that data to the Clarke County School District, which we have an MOU with the Clarke County School District, and the data that the interim superintendents pointed out a couple weeks when I met her, that it was impressive that the kids that's involved in our program, they are really making a significant impact on it. Yes, sir. Hey, Mr. President.
Still play basketball.
How you doing, sir? Well, I can't jump as high as I used to. I can't run as fast as I used to.
I want to challenge you to a one-on-one basketball game.
Okay.
Against you.
You set the date.
If you win, I'll pay for your jerseys.
Woo!
So you might as well go ahead and write the check now.
We will see if we can get the gym at the board office, because I think we'd sell tickets for that.
Yes, and if you guys, if you would like, we have this community endorsement that if I'm in this position as the director of leisure services, that I will do everything in my power to give these kids something positive to do year round and just make a better environment for Athens Clarke County. Yes, sir. at the Athens Clark County Leisure Services. The county manager, the new county manager that we have, he's the one that does the interview for the job. All of the qualifications that was online, I fit those qualifications. So it's just a matter of him giving the interview. Some of the commissioners, I think like 4 commissioners, is pushing that I get an interview, and I'm pretty sure that I will get an interview. And once I get the interview, I mean, they have really given me all the information that I need to get familiarized with the T-SPOS and the budgeting, that aspect of the business. And, as far as, the management of the 60 employees, I think that would be a smaller thing for me. It's just knowing the T-SPOS and knowing how much money we're spending here, and is it a good cause to spend that money there. So, yeah.
Is there room for Jesus, a Christian point of view in your program?
Absolutely.
The truth of Christ?
Absolutely. And if we look at all of the churches that we have, we lacking kids. There's a lot, I know in the Baptist church, every church that I attend and I go there to speak, it's a large number of grown people, but a smaller number of kids. So, in the future, we want to incorporate that in our program, is to have these kids to be able to attend services and learn more about Jesus.
Thank you, Ernest.